Thanks for staying tuned to your station, the Africa Independent Television, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. Welcome to the program today. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. Today, we'll be continuing with the special reports which we started last week. This series 2 of the 2 special reports. We will continue with them today. Yes, but I have to correct this impression. On Thursday, Mr. President, who also is the Commander-in-Chief, held a meeting with the security chiefs at the State House where he looked at issues of security and how challenging it has been. And he charged them to redouble their efforts to ensure that the insecurity which the country is currently experiencing, because we must admit that there seems to be rising in insecurity across the Federation, and he charged them to redouble their efforts. Though the analysis coming out is that Mr. President said that the military had not done well. That was not what he said. He said that his government has provided all the resources that is required, and the equipment have been bought to ensure that the fight against terrorism and insurgency and insecurity generally is controlled. But it seems not to be enough yet, because there are a lot of insecurity all over the world, and that was exactly what he said. But some people are quoting out of context. Really, we know that the security agencies are trying their best, and I'm sure that if all Nigerians join hands together, stop playing politics or ethnicity, I'm sure that we'll get out of the woods. We'll be able to have a secured country, because that is what we all clamor for. That's what we all look forward to. We should stop showing our bias in one way or the other and put hands together, join hands together with all those that are to provide security for us, so that we can live and do our businesses peacefully without any molestation. Yes, and let's go to, like I said, the continuation of the special report. We looked at the Nigerian Army's fight against the economic sabotage. Last week we brought you how dangerous it has been, what the issues of the illegal bunkering and illegal refineries, what is being caused in the nation and the communities. This week we're bringing to you what the Army really is doing. The Army personnel are really working aggressively to put a stop to all these nefarious activities by the perpetrators of illegal bunkering and illegal refineries. Sit back as we bring you this special report, Series 2.
In pursuit to ease constitutional responsibilities of support to civil authorities and fulfillment of Federal Government of Nigeria's directive to help checkmate crude oil theft, illegal bunkering, and illegal refineries, the Nigerian Army, through the land component of Operation Delta Safe, has intensified the fight against all perpetrators of crude oil sabotage. Security Watch Africa crew visit to Nigerian Army 6th Division area of responsibilities shows aggressive fight against illegal bunkering and illegal refineries. Before the commencement of visit to various locations, the crew visited space used to park many seized trucks, most of them already in courts. To see firsthand the extent of operations carried out by the troops against illegal refineries, the Commander Sector 2 of Operation Delta Safe, who is also Commander 16 Brigade, Brigadier General Olurotimi Awolo, led Security Watch Africa crew on a visit through the Mbiama River to Ekeki community where illegal refinery sites were destroyed.
Big machine you are seeing there that looks like a caterpillar.
A caterpillar.
We refer to it as a swarm boogie.
Okay.
That's what we use to destroy their camps.
Okay.
So this is one of the camps that we have destroyed, and you can see as evidence the water has been.
So what they do here?
Okay, here they refine the stolen crude.
Okay.
Yes, that's what they do here. And it's unfortunate that they don't have what it takes to get all the products from the crude itself. So they have the capacity to only come out with diesel. That's the automotive gas oil. And then the remaining, that's the residue, is thrown away. And that is what has accounted for this pollution. This place is what is referred to as a cooking site. So this is where they bring in the crude oil that has been stolen, and then they bring it here to refine in their own very limited knowledge of refining crude. And what they do is just put fire. You can see the tanks that are behind you there. Yeah. Those ones that are suspended up, they just put fire under it, yes, and then they heat it up and make it very hot to the extent that the crude starts to sediment, and then you see the upper part is lighter, which is the AGO, and then the lower part is the residue that they throw away. So what you are seeing here are their yes, this is like a tank, a surface tank where they store the waste of the crude.
From Ekeki community in Bayelsa State to Iba community in Rivers State, Security Watch Africa crew were led by the Commander Sector 3 Operation Delta Safe, Colonel Ibrahim Sharif, to a massive illegal refinery site where the troops and personnel of a major oil company were destroying facilities used to refine stolen crude oil.
This general area is still under Iba, where we discovered an illegal refinery and also illegal connection. Okay. So by the time we reach there, you will see a complete component of an illegal refinery comprising of the surface tank, the pit, and then the pipelines. This illegal refinery, if you notice, is looking newer than the rest. It's a new one that they were trying to activate before we got the information through the air recce, and then troops moved in immediately and destroyed it.
So they would have put the tank.
No, what they do is that a complete refinery comprises of the tank you can see that has just been destroyed. It's usually elevated, because that's the first point from the illegal connection. From the illegal connection to that tank that you are seeing, some of them have capacity of about 33,000 liters.
At the Sector 3 jetty in Okrika, River State, Colonel Sharif spoke on the various platforms provided by the Army headquarters to fight illegal oil bunkering.
This is what they call the single line formation, while 5 gunboats set out at the same time, being commanded by the anti-bunkering commander, Lieutenant Nweke.
So what's the sense of this fight? Why do they have to go fight together?
Well, the essence of based on our standing operating procedure, we are not supposed to go for any patrol with less than 2 to 3 gunboats. And this particular team are going to the volatile area of Cotton Channel 1, which is open to the open waters. And based on that, anytime we are going to that general area, we go in strength. And that's why 5 gunboats were detailed for that particular task. Okay. These gunboats were recently issued to the Land Component Joint Task Force South-South Operation Delta Safe by the Army Headquarters under the leadership of our Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya. And as you can see, we are using it for our daily anti-illegal oil bunkering operations. All these that you can see there were arrested during anti-illegal oil bunkering operations within our joint operation area. So anytime we arrest them, we destroy some of them that have the illegally refined products, and then some of them we bring them to the jetty and destroy them.
Reacting to the allegations that some security personnel connive with economic saboteurs, the Land Component Commander of Operation Delta Safe and General Officer commanding 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Olufemi Oluyede, insisted that the Nigerian Army frowns against any personnel who is involved in such activities.
Under my watch, we've not recorded any of such. But, in every organization there will always be bad eggs. So one cannot rule out the fact that some may be involved in that. But we have mechanisms in place to punish such. I know in the past some people have been court-martialed and sent to jail. Some were dismissed for misconduct in that direction. Like I said, if anybody is found wanting, that person will be dealt with according to the law.
General Oluyede affirms that the cooperations and understanding of communities is needed to put a stop to these illegal activities.
We need to look at a more encompassing approach to this. The communities must be involved. The community leaders must be involved. Then I think there should be a more robust sensitization of the communities, so as to understand the implication of what they're doing. Because without the collaboration of, these people that I've mentioned, it will be difficult for those operators to, perpetrate those evil things they are doing there. And it's important for all of us to know that Nigeria belongs to all of us. And if you bleed the country to its knees, we can't have infrastructures, things cannot work. People will lose their jobs. So I think it's important for people to become aware of this, and that can only be done through sensitization.
It is clear that the Nigerian Army, under the leadership of Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, has continued to ensure that all sectors of socio-political and economic life will be protected. Julie Daniels, reporting for Security Watch Africa.
Yeah, welcome back. Yes, from there we'll go straight to also another special report on the 1-year anniversary of the Nigeria's Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba statue.
Since assumption of office as the 21st Indigenous Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba has shown nothing less than a committed leader who puts his subordinates' interests first and makes policing desirable. Policies perform important functions in an organizational framework. They also provide guidelines for decision-making which aid subordinates' work effectively. IGP Baba's policies to reform the Nigeria Police Force has been very helpful to officers and men of the force. From providing uniforms and kits to junior officers to providing vehicles, arms and ammunition to help fight crime, salaries and allowances in the process of increment and promotion of over 21,039 junior staff. Upon his assumption in office, IGP Baba effected changes in the leadership of the police with a view of strengthening their workforce and putting permanent stop to the horrific stories being told about the Nigeria Police Force, posting of different commissioners of police to the east to tackle the aftermath of the NSAS protest. Commissioners of police who are strategic commanders within the 6 geopolitical zones praised the IGP for providing strategic leadership directives which has helped them in managing crime situations in their various states.
The leadership of the IGP Baba Usman Alkali is that he is very focused. He has made us to know his mission, which has come up with to raise the level of policing in the country. A very humble person. He doesn't like issue of this promotion that people do He makes sure that everything goes through meritocracy, seniority.
Yeah, the IG is a man of ideas. He's a modern police officer. If you've been to first headquarters, like I said, you see that the difference, what you have now compared to what you had before, the difference is very clear. The compound is so neat, the vehicles are well arranged, and when you enter inside the building, everywhere is neat too, and people comport themselves very well. If you now move to the 7th floor and go to the conference room, IG's conference room, you see the difference. That conference room now is a smart conference room. So what he's doing to headquarters there, he's also doing to us in the field. During the NSAS saga, one of our police stations at Oyibo was pumped down. Today, if you go there, it has been rebuilt. It's like you enter inside the compound, you think you are in London, a new structure with modern facilities. So the man is a man of ideas. He's a man of tomorrow. He's not going back.
Our IGP has done a lot. I'm telling you, within this 1 year, I can tell you it's a silent achiever. You know, maybe like you were telling me that I'm not a lousy type. I'm not a noise maker. He is too. He's not a noise maker. He doesn't talk much, but he believes in. He's a go-getter. He sets goals ahead of him, and he works towards it, and he has been achieving it. He has done a lot in terms of recouping the force. In terms of equipment, I can assure you that is one of the things that paid off in Anambra election. A lot of people were anticipating that election would not take place because of all these IPOB and the ESN problems there. But when we deployed our arsenal and the assets, the police assets, you can attest to the fact that it was one of the most peaceful elections we have ever had in this country. It didn't just come up like that. It didn't just happen like that. It's because of the fact that the IG has regovernated the police with a lot of equipment to work with.
IGP Usman Alkali is a man of integrity. He don't want anything that will dent the image of the force. So anything you want to do, make sure you do it within the confines of the law. All his friends are those that work for him. Know that he don't like psychopathy. Do your work professionally and you will be his friend.
He's a man that is unassuming. He does not lead you as a boss. If you go close to him, he treats you as a human being. He respects you. He listens to you. He gives you that listening ears. Secondly, he is a man that is multi-talented. Multi-talented in the sense that he has that passion, that determination to work and to succeed.
He lectured me and he supported me with a lot of logistics. As I'm talking to you, just a day before yesterday, I received a lot of, you see, for a policeman to be disciplined, he has to be neat. And the IG is now kitting us. I just received consignment of kit and accoutrement. I received arms and ammunition just about 2-3 days ago. In addition to what I already had, it was during my tenure, the IG provided us with 5 giant APCs. And with the support of those giant APCs, in fact, we are making mark.
Alkali Baba Usman has been of tremendous help to the FCT command. And he has been assisting us with both logistic, vehicular, manpower, all the APC convention, PDP convention, declaration of Governor Yahya Bello, declaration of Konkoso. He will always call us, do you need manpower? The DIG also will ask me, then they will be sending manpower, they will be advising us, calling us for a meeting at Force Headquarters to see how FCT will be safe, because we are all involved. So his leadership style has also influenced, he has influenced us. He was here, he knows the terrain, he always advised, and he once visited here officially, and he told us so many things, and that has really encouraged us.
Initially, there was nothing like operational money. But now he look at it that if policemen went for special duty in other places, they are left like that at the mercy of the people that they go to perform duty in their communities. You understand now? But he said, no, that should not be. Now with the operational money, once you go for any assignment anywhere, you will be paid immediately. So it's another issue that the IG have done very well.
Also speaking on the IGP's impactful leadership in the last 1 year, the Vice President of the International Criminal Police Organization for Africa, Interpol, Assistant Inspector General of Police AIG Garba Baba Umar, described the Nigerian Inspector General of Police as a visionary leader.
It was his tactics, his patience, his perseverance that led to the increase in the salary of police officers. 20% of officers who benefited from this. That is massive. Promotion of senior officers, reward for good, punishment for those who erred, so that everything will be corrected. And the Nigerian police is taking shape. And in the Committee of Nations, Nigerian police is one to be reckoned with. Internally, we are doing a lot. And this is what is all about, leadership. He takes everyone along, discusses issues, digests it, accepts recommendation, and you say your mind the way it is.
The foot soldiers of the Nigeria Police Force, who are the rank and file and the inspectorates, were not left out, as they gave account of the assessment of the IGP's leadership, particularly on the issues of uniforms and accoutrements.
He always distributes kits and to the police officers, and if I have any issue concerning transfer or anything or any problem that I'm facing, he is open door, is an open door to him, to every officers that will help to generate the police.
Before, we don't normally wear hijab or cap, but really I appreciate the way he approved for we the women police to be wearing hijab or cap. Even before, we don't wear earrings, but now he approved for us to put on earrings. And when you put on this cap, we put on the earring. Our beauty, normally we look good.
The policy of the IGP affected our policy as a police officer. One, by removing the police from the compulsory contribution of pension scheme. And secondly, the upgrading of police salary really affects the performance in the police force.
The members of inspector rank and file, they are taxed. They have directed that tax should be stopped. They should not deduct tax from our salary. Then everybody has enjoyed a significant amount that increased on his salary. That is last month's salary. Tax, for now, they have stopped deducting our tax, sir.
From north to east, west to south, IGP Usman Alkali Baba's leadership and policy trust has continued to elicit commendations from all stakeholders, including police officers and men. Peggy Agbe, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. Yes, if you're just joining us, unfortunately, we're just about ending the program, but you can follow us on our social media platforms on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter so that we can communicate. Send your questions or your views so we can talk with you. But we still have one report also talking about synergy between security agencies, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps and the Nigerian Army working together. Sit back as we bring you this report by Shekina Chinkeri.
Synergy is the combined power of a group when working together is greater than the total power achieved by each working separately. This is seen in the cordiality between the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, and the Nigeria Army to bring perpetrators of illegal bunkering and illegal refineries to book. Speaking to Security Watch Africa crew, the Bayelsa State Commandant, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Christiana Abiakam, revealed that 10 suspects have been arrested and arraigned to court for vandalization of heavy-duty crude oil transportation pipes and other materials.
The 16th Brigade and the NSDC Bayelsa State Command, they are like brother and sister in terms of operational relationship. It has been top-notch. You know, they don't have prosecutory powers. They make a lot of arrests and hand over to us, and we have been doing needful to them. We have our exhibit yard behind here, but it's also very congested with mostly small cars. They also have custody of some of the exhibits they handed over to us. That's part of the collaboration we are talking about.
What is this we are seeing? This looks like pipes. Is it for building of house?
Okay, it's SPDC crude oil pipes that were excavated by vandals as they were trying to take them to God's nowhere. We intercepted and brought them here. The suspects were 10. They are still in Okaka. They are still in Okaka.
Okaka is in prison.
Yes, we arraigned them and they're there.
Commandant Abiakam pledged that with the eagle eye of the NSCDC, they will rest at nothing until these perpetrators are brought to book. Shekina Chinkiri, reporting for Security Watch Africa.
Welcome back. On that note, we have to sign off for other programs to continue. If you have enjoyed watching us, join us again next week when we'll bring you another informative edition of your program Security Watch Africa. Until next week, I say bye for now and remain blessed.